Okay, so you want to start a business well, scratch that. You don't just want to start a business, you want to succeed in business. And if that's the case, you need clear motivation, you need dedication, you need inspiration, and you need to have a rock solid commitment. In this video, we're going to show you how to truly uncover your passion and your motivation to help you overcome the challenges of starting a business. Hi, my name is Wilson Smith, and I honestly believe that anyone can start their own business. I started multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses over the past 3 years. My partner and I, Steven, have helped over 40 people start life-changing businesses from scratch. And one of the things that we've seen time and time again is that those people that have a clearly defined purpose are more likely to work through the challenges, they're more likely to succeed. And if you want success in your business, you're going to need that purpose. Here's the reality. Starting a business is hard. You've got to overcome doubt, obstacles, haters, naysayers, negative Nancy's, customers, and ever-changing environments. Listen, the list goes on. But the good news is, the biggest challenge that you're going to face is right here between your ears. So let's go through some clear questions on how to determine your deep motivation, what it is that's driving you to ensure that you're in it for the long haul. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more tips on how to successfully start and scale your business, especially in the trades. Now, here's some really great things, right? And we want to really just get into this. So if you want to follow along, download the free guide by clicking here on the link below. So here's the first question that you need to ask yourself. Number one, do you want to start a business? And this just is, it's not just surface level, right? It's not, hey, well, I think I've always wanted to. Like, you need to think deeply about this. What is it that's going to drive you? Is it financial freedom? Is it time independence? Is it being able to decide where you're going to be and when you're going to be there? Think about that, right? Write something down, pick it, and then we want to dive a little bit deeper, which brings us to our next question. Question 2. What is owning a business actually going to do for you? And you need to be specific. Is it going to let you spend more time with your family? Are you going to be able to send your kids to private school? You get to coach your kids' baseball team, right? One of our students, Charles, he had to miss games regularly while he was employed. And so he started his own business to have that time freedom. And after having his own business, he was able to become a coach for his kids' team, right? Whatever it is, think about your answer from number 1. What specifically is that, the financial freedom or the time freedom, going to do for you? And then we have to think on it deeply, right? And this is going to be the theme of this, deeply. Question 3, why is that so important to you? Lots of families, they don't get to coach their kids' baseball teams, right? So why is you being able to do that such a big deal? Why is it a priority? Why is going to every game such a focus and passion for you? Like, for me personally, my family had to work a lot, right? Both of my parents worked, which means they had to sacrifice a lot of time with us kids. And so I appreciate that they did that, but in our businesses, we want to make sure that we have time freedom so that I can spend time with my family. So for me, having my own schedule is a huge priority because I want to be the type of parent, I want to be the type of husband, I want to be the type of individual that gets to spend time with their family and making my family the bigger priority. And so we have to think how that impacts where we are right now. And that brings us to question 4. What do you not like about your current situation? Right? What are the things you want to change right now? What are the things that you don't like? What all areas of your life are impacted by that? Like, if you're working too much, how's that impacting your family life? How's that impacting your ability to spend time with your friends? Are you getting to go on vacations? Right? We need to really root out how this impacts the different areas of our life, because we know these things aren't siloed. It's not like, you work a lot, but everything else is perfect. And so we need to figure out what are the things that's going to impact. And then if you have your own business, moving into question 5, how will things be different once you have your own business? What specifically will change? Will you be able to start going on more vacations, right? Will you be able to start taking your wife out to nice dinners and having a date night every week? And the more specific, right, the more detailed you can be in what you're going to create, the more you're going to be able to create that reality for yourself. Question number 6. Who else will be impacted if you succeed? And this is my favorite. It's probably the most valuable thing to consider, because when your purpose extends beyond just yourself, right, it becomes truly powerful. When people come to us, they go, well, I just really want a nice car. awesome. You're probably not going to work through the challenges that are required to really succeed. But if you want to do something bigger than yourself, provide a better life for your family. If you want to do something bigger than yourself, get back to your community. When things get hard, we are way more likely to fall back on a need that's outside of ourselves. And then think through, right? Those people that are going to be impacted, right? Your community, your family, your spouse, right? How will they be impacted? What specifically is going to change for them? I'm really passionate about giving people control back of their lives, being able to help them control their finance, being able to help control their own schedules, create their own opportunities. And so I know that when we help someone launch a business, right, not only do they earn more money so their kids can go to better schools, but they have flexibility to cultivate a better family life. And these things matter. So when things get hard for us, we remember, hey, there's people out there that we're actually helping, right? If you can get clarity on who those people are and what specifically is going to change them, when things get hard for you, it's going to be significantly easier to push through those challenges. Now, for question 8, we want to look at you and where it is that you want to go, right? Does that vision that you've just created, right, does that align with the vision you have for your own life, right? Where do you want to see yourself in 20 years on this new path? What is making this change actually going to lead to? And once you got clarity around that, that brings us to the 9th question is that a future that you actually want? And this can be really hard for people, right? For example, if all you want to do is play golf, having a business really may not align, right? You could get better served as just getting a job as a golf pro at a country club, right? If your vision is about creating a legacy for your children, working through those challenges might align, right? And so it's really important to be honest with yourself about what you want. Some people just want to come home and relax at the end of the day, and building life around that may be the most important thing for them. What's most important for you is really far more important. It's not a sense of judgment. It doesn't matter if it's about your legacy. It doesn't matter if it's about having your free space to relax. What's important is finding out what that value is and aligning the course of your life with it, right? And so when you think through that future, if it's a future that you truly want, when you imagine that future, does it give you a sense of commitment and passion, right? You got to be honest, right? Can you really feel it? And so I recommend taking some time, going back at looking at, answers 1 through 9 and saying, okay, when I read this, does it get me excited? Can I feel that fire really coming up? Or is it, kind of blah, right? Is it not a big deal? Because if it's kind of blah, it's not a big deal, you probably shouldn't go through all the challenges that you're going to face when you start your business. Once you go through it, you got to ask yourself, question 11, what are you willing to give up in order to make this real, right? And you need to decide what's actually most important for you. For example, in the beginning, you may need to give up that relaxation and watching TV, right? You may have to give up poker nights with your friends. You may give up some long weekends. You may give up holidays that other people get to have. There are going to be a lot of sacrifices that you may need to make, and so you need to be honest with yourself. What are the things in your life currently that you are willing to let go of in order to achieve this goal that you've laid out for yourself? And then the last question, when you look at that goal, question number 12 is, do your loved ones support you in that vision? I'm going to say this again. Do your loved ones support you in that vision? And honestly, this question has 2 parts. The first thing you need to answer for yourself, do you think that they're going to support you? Are they going to believe in you? Are they going to have your back when things get hard? And if you don't think that right now, why not? How can you bridge that gap? And then the second part is actually going to them, right? If starting your business is something you're seriously considering, you should go talk to your family, go talk to your friends, say, hey, this is what I'm thinking, right? What do you think and why? Do you think I'm capable of doing this, yes or no, right? And if the answer is no, get clarity on why not. Figure that out. Figure out how you can give them the confidence that you yourself have. Because in doing so, right, you're going to solidify that belief, which is the first step in moving on and taking that next step. I know some of these questions can be tough, and this exercise should take you time. This is a short video designed to guide you through it, but you're going to be investing years into whatever business that you start. It makes sense that you should invest hours, sometimes days, into getting clarity. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it, click that thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. And also make sure to check out our next video in the series right here.